Oh man, this delivery driver, man. So for context, I'm waiting on a package, right? I'm waiting on graphics card. I figured, he's like literally right down the street. He even like pulls in front of the apartment, and it's like, all right, I'll just get the package and then I'll stream. But the phone says he's done like one delivery in like 40 minutes. And he's driven away, right? Like he's gone basically essentially through the entire apartment community. He's at the next apartment community down, which I know that one is going to take a while because it's lockers. Oh my god. Yes, we are late. I blame the delivery driver. I've been hearing Enderman teleport noises. How's it going, Cat? So, I gotta go through this. We made this to-do list at the start of, at the end of the last stream, and I've done some extra things afterwards. So I made the scoop, you can see it in my hotbar. I have upgraded the fluid boiler, so now we are doing high pressure instead of low pressure. Because this thing's just been like running like non-stop, and it's like barely even touching our creosote supply, right? So it's like, we can make you a high pressure, and we'll leave this one as more of like a transient when we need it type of deal. How's it going, Defin? I'll comment before you go to sleep. Alright, have a good night, Cat. Thanks for stopping by. Sleep well. So I did that. Oh yeah, I crafted the composite chest plate. This thing's super easy. You literally just like stack 3 plates together. Yes, I was late, Gavin. But it's not used for very much. But anyways, I threw this together. It's more armored than the iron chest plate, which the steel is the same as the iron. Just more. I did not make orange juice, unfortunately. Let's make them in bigger size. Oh, you mean this? I could. For now, I've done this though, and this is actually enough to meet my demands. Like I've been full most of the time while I've been doing other stuff here, right? So like I turned in all the kill quests we had, and actually as a result of something else further down this list, I have another kill quest to turn in. So we got like 7 hearts. 7 quarter hearts, I should say. Which means we have 1 and almost another heart. Okay. Next item on the list. 4 barrels. Yep, I put barrels here. I put barrels over there. These are all of our ores. And I even got like 15 barrels sitting in a chest over here. I guess I have 8 now. Because I put a couple over here to help with my redstone processing. Which is still going, which is crazy. But we're going to have 64 stacks of redstone very shortly. Creo buffer, about this. I tried it and it didn't end up working. So my idea was, alright, let's just put a tank underneath of the faucet because like it fills the inventory. And I figured the wooden pipe would pull from it, but it doesn't. So we just have this 16 buckets of creosote sitting there that I guess make my torches out of or something. But I just moved the pipe over and tried to ignore that I made that stupid mistake. Alright, next. Redstone crushing. So that's what you saw over there. I took all the redstone out of these chests and I threw it into the macerator. It makes this. We gotta crush it one more time and then clean it, and then we'll have redstone. But this thing's been running for a while. The main bottleneck has been that this hopper is too slow, and so it's getting backed up. I mean, it's still so awesome. I love this thing. We would need a faster output. We'd have to use an electrum pipe, or we'd have to use like a incubator or something in order to increase the rate of that. Maybe we can have multiple output hatches. I genuinely don't know. Okay, so then I added some new things to our list. I want the multi-alloy smelter because we're making like hundreds of bronze ingots, and it'd be nice to be able to do that faster. So I did that to our wish list. I did the same for the forge hammer because we're making hundreds of plates. Pipes to ingots. Oh yeah. So we have this nice wall here with all of our ores and whatnot. And this is where all of our processed ores come out to. It'd be nice to connect this pipe all the way underneath and put it into the barrels automatically. But that's just a nice thing to do in the future here. Prepared fuser craft. Ah, yes. So I wanted to make the fuser. The fuser is the 8x8 version of the alloy smelter. 8 parallels or whatever. And to make this, I needed way more bricks. You can see I made a note I need clay. I'll get to that in a second. Tinker alloy started. So over here I have all of the zinc thrown in here. We had to throw in more steel, and we needed to actually gather more obsidian. And we're going to do this for a cleaver and for a hammer. This is going to be awesome. We're going to be able to break 3x3 of bricks. It's incredible. Expanded the base. I just kind of mined things further out so we had space for stuff. I filled in the floor a little bit. I gotta actually fill in the floor more. And then I went on an adventure farming clay and squid. So if we go over here, we have 1,656 clay. I went and I just mined a whole bunch, and on that I did the squid kill quest. So that's why we were able to turn that in. So now we are kind of prepared for the fuser craft because I have a bricks over here. Storage drawers do not hold more serenite. A 1x1 drawer holds the same amount as one of these barrels. The unique advantage of drawers is that they can hold multiple items, but the stack limit is like that 64 stacks divided by how many slots there are, right? These are all 16 each. If you have the half, it'll be 32. The single will be 64. In general, I prefer this display. I know eventually we can upgrade these. I'm sure there's a way we can upgrade the barrels in the future as well. I am just not as sure how that works. It's the controller? I don't think I have a controller. Door controller? I mean, we don't have stainless steel yet. This is a different tier. We're not there yet. But I'm familiar with Java, and Java is pretty great. My only downside is that we need an assembler. Luckily we can make one in low voltage. Oh yeah, bricks. See, I want to make the steam fuser now, I think. We need 34 plated bronze. I made a ton of bronze plates in preparation for this. I don't know if I have enough. 3 plus 12. So yeah, in theory I do. Like, these guys need some plates. I guess I got the large bronze pipe already. The bunga frame. Give me that. What else did I prepare ahead of time? I think I have tin plates elsewhere. I didn't prepare the hoppers. Buckets. Oh, cat's already gone. That's what I meant by eep time. Aw, man. Rip. I'm gonna be super loopy tonight, by the way, tonight, Sarah night. I have not taken my nap for the day, so okay, neat. We got that taken care of. Take your nap then? No, it is stream time. I am streaming. I might not have my graphics card, but it is stream time and nobody's knocking on the door, so I stream. Exactly. See, you guys were complaining about me being late, and now you want me to be even later. Wow. Dude, I literally should have just gone out to the driver and be like, here's the delivery code. Here is my code to figure out, like, that yes, I am the person signing for this package. Have a wonderful day. Get better at your job, Amazon. We got the 34. Yeah, I'm actually kind of upset that he wasn't able to figure it out. Okay, so he's like down the street from me, right? He's got 9 stops remaining before he gets to me, is what the thing says. And you know, maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, whatever. He takes like 15 minutes to do one delivery to a residential house. He makes that delivery. He drives up here. He stops next to my apartment. He sits out there for 10 minutes and then starts driving down like the other apartments in like the apartment complexes or whatever, right? Because you know you get multiple apartments in like the same area. I don't know, why would I call Amazon? Maybe he didn't know, maybe he didn't find the package. But anyways, he just like keeps on going. And now he's like hopped onto the main road and gone like to the set of apartments further away. And like I've delivered to those before, so I know they got a locker, so I mean he's gonna be taking a while there. Especially if it took him 15 minutes to deliver to a house. It very well might be that he just didn't find the package, which I am completely fine with. I'm not gonna fault him on that. But the entire time it just says 8. Like he's got 8 stops before mine. He's just going from apartment to apartment to apartment, walking away. Even if he took it, it doesn't matter, right? Because Amazon doesn't think I have it. Because it's a signature required package, which I didn't even think Amazon could do until today. We do it all the time at UPS, but I didn't think Amazon could. Or they had like a system for it, I should say. I mean, they probably obviously could, but I mean, I highly doubt that he took it, right, Serenite? Because it's like, I mean, maybe he did, right? But at the end of the day, he's the one bringing the truck back. Nobody thinks that I have the package. He hasn't told Amazon that he's delivered the package, so he's still on the hook for the package. Need the Tamaga frame. Things on the price. It's easy to say I never had it on the truck. I mean, it is easy to say it, like, alright, it got missorted. But at the end of the day, it does like literally nothing for me. I guess it's no hair off of my back because Amazon still knows that they gotta send one to me and that I paid one. And in no universe are they gonna think I've received it. Alright, Sarah Knight, you are banned from my YouTube chat. Back to Twitch. They do waste a bunch of money. Like if this guy just knew how to deliver. Input bus, output bus. It's gonna be funny because he's gonna knock on the door in like 2 seconds now. Whoops. Oh.
Kedic just wanted to say, fine then I come over here.
There you go. Shift C, Shift C, Shift C.
Kedic says hydrate. and
Okay,
get to do this.
What am I missing? Alright, where's my water? Thanks for the hydrates here tonight. Yeah, hi kitty. Oh. What am I missing? 10 bronze to bunk. To bunk. And 2 hoppers. Okay, so input bus, output bus, steam hatch, which requires this thing, which I somewhat prepared for. Accidentally by bringing the water bucket. Man, this is so much more satisfying when you've like sat out ahead of time and you've been like planned every little bit. Look at that. Oh yeah, I got like 10 quests to turn in, don't I? I told you guys what I did. I didn't turn in the quests for what I've done. Yeah, so we got the scoop, so we get honeycomb, loot bag, beekeeper. Mass processing. We literally just did this one on stream. The ally smelter's not fast enough for you. Look no further than the steam fuser. This will make light work of your ally smelter task at a fraction of the steam cost at much faster speed. Linear requirements show this complicated glass that we can get in high voltage. We were able to just what's the word? We were just able to chisel it. We were able to chisel it into quite clear glass, which ended up working. But only process up to low voltage to your recipes. And then, yep, I did the high pressure as part of upgrading the fluid boiler. Do I keep? Well, this is about a low pressure variant. Only if you keep it working a very long time, you tend to turn it on and off all the time. This wastes a ton of resources. You keep it at top temperature, will use about 2 times X more fuel than low pressure and give about 4 times more steam per second, making it 100% more efficient. You can't sustain the fuel drain or a more flexible power source, use the low pressure variant instead. We got that one done, and then here's the composite armor that I crafted. I think that's it for now. Oh, bees, this is a new one. Got to expand our wall. Still here, I assume. Serenite might be over there. He's gone over to Twitch, though. He redeemed a bunch of rewards. Alright. Time to make our alloy smelter. The big version. So I want to put it so like this is where the input chest is eventually going to be. So 3 by 3 by 4. So it's long. So it's in the middle. There's the glass. Oh, we need 4 of it? Oh, and I forgot the bronze pipe casings. I feel like an idiot. Okay. I guess we have to make those. Oh yeah, I moved this down here because now I can't accidentally burn myself on it. It's very annoying. I can't do it with the boilers because they need water. Water can only be input from the bottom. Suppose I could put it only on top and then over, and then I won't be able to burn myself. Maybe I do that in a little bit. Alright, so we are missing these things. I have none of that. What the heck? Okay, it's a bronze frame, normal fluid pipes, and plates. I have small, I have we still need 24 bronze plates. Wow. This is why having the... Actually, both of these is going to be so useful. Because this part will be faster, and as well as the hammering part. Okay, let's hunt down that glass. Here it is, the quite clear glass. This is our substitute. I literally just chiseled the Tinker's glass that we get, and it was an option. Then where's my rent? I'll make this one output. I'll make this one input. Wait, what does it say? This will be the steam hatch, which from below probably. Oh neat, we only need 2 pipes. That'll make things easy. And where did the other 2 go? Whoops. Probably up there would be my guess. Where are they? Ah, they're in the middle. I see. Okay. It's no mandatory error. Ow. Let's make large as well. Fresh meat feast pizza. Alright, let's check on our delivery driver, see where he's at. I only got a message 26 minutes ago. Really nice. Oh, that was Gavin. Dude, he is. Oh my god. He's doing the other half of his route now at this point. Because what I need 12 in order to make the cable. All right. Oh, and I need strip runs. Man, I was trying to set stuff up ahead of time so we had less of this running around. It's probably pretty similar here. I don't know if it is actually 58, but like we're in the same ballpark. It might actually be slightly colder than 58. Kind of interesting. Not interesting to be south. Well, further south than colder. Not colder, sorry. Yeah, colder. I am. You tell I haven't slept much? So I had to craft the normal fluid pipes. Oh wait, no, I planned for those. I didn't plan for those though. Right? Why do I not have enough? Bronze fluid pipe. Those. I have the bronze frames. I don't have any plates. Dude, the whole thing requires plates. We're actually gonna have to go mine copper pretty shortly. We only have a stack left. That's what my plan was to do after we get the hammer, is to go mine a bunch with it. Try to force level it up, get it with the maxed out fortune, which maybe we'll have to visit the lapis node again. But I made extra, looks like. It'd be nice to have it with max luck. Not living on the sun. Hey, 58 Celsius isn't that bad. I bet you could survive 58 Celsius. Not for very long, but I bet you could. Oops, where is... Also, how dare you use non-freedom units? Is this blasphemous? Here's my wrench. There it is. I'll make a steel one again. The raw iron one we have in here isn't able to break the item pipes. You'd be freezing to death on those Kelvin units. Oh, the soft mallet. Yeah, it's 287 out. Wow. Someone stop this man. Okay, so I don't have the other one quite as prepared. And by quite as prepared, I mean like I've done literally no prep on getting the other one set up for us. This one was just... This is the one I felt like we needed to do first because you need bronze to make bronze plates. So I figured it's like... It makes more sense for it to do it first. So that makes sense. Alright, let's do a test run. 12. Right, 12. Why am I blanking on this? I mean, you can live a bit above 100. Alright, let's go try out the fancy new thing. And then we'll go finish up the whatchamacallit. Hell yeah, look at that. 32 bronze ingots in 16 seconds. It is using 3,200 liters of steam per second. This thing's a beast. Wait, it's probably gonna finish the sack, isn't it? It has this in 3 operations. Maybe 4 operations. And that's... Wow. I'm impressed. I'm a big fan. Would you want to, though? No, thank you. You know, I like it being, like, 60 degrees F out here, freedom units. Obviously, I'm talking about radians. Oh my god, that is so much nicer. Give me a stack of that. Oh yeah, we have just absurd amounts of iron. Or mining. A lot of the veins and stuff we go to has iron as part of it. Like we're targeting something else, like for example the ballistic mineral, but it's still got iron in it, like a component. Yeah, I'd agree with that. All right, so now the question is, how do we get to the hammer? Multi-alley smelt, the career buffer is a failure. Multi-forge hammer's coming up. So, here's the thing. Moving lava is a massive pain right now. And the best way we're going to be able to move lava in the near future is using a dolly and a tank. But the thing is, the dolly requires whatever the heck this stuff is. Rubber round. Which is rubber. Which I am assuming... Okay, we need a lathe and a fluid solidifier. Okay, so this is like firmly... Okay, this is firmly low voltage. Okay. The question was, do we rush the rubber to make the dolly to make the lava transfer easier? I think the answer is no. Cardboard boxes exist? Dude, if cardboard boxes exist... Unfortunately, no. What mod was cardboard box part of? Wasn't it like extra utilities or something? We got the rest of extra utilities. Yeah, well, like cardboard boxes are super broken, aren't they? Like you can use them on hungry nodes, if I remember right, and just stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, but like, it's even crazier than that, right? Because it just didn't respect the, Okay, it's gonna make me a little nervous, but it's worked last time, so we're gonna do it this time. Did I randomize the nose, or is that something else? I forget. I just remember cardboard boxes were really fun because they really didn't care about what your opinion of the mechanics and stuff were, or like other mods. Okay, the fact that we spawn on that side of that is kind of spooky. If you guys missed it, oh, there's a friend. On last stream, towards the end, after gathering some lava. Oh, okay. That thing spawned in our portal room. And I literally can't do enough damage to it. It does too much, like, reflected damage, and I don't deal enough damage to it. So, he gets to live there now. That is his home. That does pose a slight issue, however, because how do we get back to the Nether? Because that time we got placed in like a funny position outside of what I'd expect. So spider down there. Still in there? I don't see him. Zombie pigman. I don't care about the zombie pigman. He and I, we're chill. We go way back. Oh, Eldritch Abomination is still there. Set that there. Set that there. Have a safe retreat path and don't break any. I mean, surely there's a way we can kill it, right? As a pet. Bring him to the overworld. Oh no, that thing is staying in the Nether. I will do many things if it means he doesn't go to the overworld. But you can see he just regens it back. Super obnoxious enemy. My goal right now is to try to invalidate these as positions for the Nether portal to put us at. Don't understand the mod. The mod that, like, puts us there with the portal, but yeah, it is big. I think we're somewhat lucky. It might be too big to go through the portal. And I'm not expanding the portal for him. He's harmless. That's why he, like, oh. I'm kind of annoyed that Nether portal is instant. Oh yeah, how many buckets do we need? So let's plan this out a little bit. Ideally, I want the hammer, right? The hammer is our first goal. Hammer requires 2 large plates and the hammer thing, right? Large plate is 8, so we need 4 obsidian per large plate. We need 8 obsidian plus the hammerhead. We need 4, so that means we need 12 obsidian. 12 obsidian. Tool rod will probably make slimy. 12 obsidian plus however much you need to keep the forge alive. Which really isn't that bad. Alright, I feel somewhat comfortable going through this portal. Comfortable enough that I want to do it a second time. Okay, it must be based off of which side you go through the portal. Oh yeah, I realized him being there kind of ruins my plan for sulfur. I got that waypoint over there because I think there's a sulfur vein in that ore chunk. It's like a whole bunch of like small sulfur. So I think it's a sulfur. My plan was to mine there so I could relatively quickly get sulfur today. Okay, so we now have enough to make it without anything in the sear tank. I really gotta move those pipes, that way I can't hit them on accident. It's doing durability damage to our armor. We're already down 10%, and I've only whacked a spider a few times. Okay. This should be enough. Oh, I'm glad they implemented that to the Megaflex. I was getting worried. Okay. Ultimately, I should just make 2 sear tanks. I don't know why I don't, to be honest. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, this pickaxe is so awesome. Like, I know it's cobalt, I know like it takes literally forever for it to like slowly repair itself, but like, it mines obsidian so fast. So fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, that's such a reasonable break time for obsidian. Okay, we're also gonna need to throw steel in here. I'm not sure how much steel it's gonna take, to be honest. Do we have any brass? No, I'm gonna throw in 1 ingot of copper, and hopefully that doesn't alloy like 50% of our zinc, because that would be kind of ridiculous. Okay, so we'll do copper plus obby, and we'll go grab a soda. And then do copper plus, oh, I guess, plus steel. Oh, 7 days straight. He's crazy. How's it going, Webby? We are making the hammer right now. But yeah, while this smelts, let's make the slime crystal. This didn't look too bad. Let's make sure it's something Gregified. Ah. It drops from the slime beetle. Okay, wait, we can alloy smelt it. Oh, we can compress it. Okay. We can compress it. 4 grout, 2 dirt. Probably not. 2BH. Okay, so now we add steel. Okay, we just add steel. I mean, I'll keep going. I'm probably not gonna make it a full year though. I'm not even gonna humor the idea that we're gonna go a full year. Well, that's from the slime adventures earlier. Not the slime, the squid. Squid slime. Oh, that's actually enough. Hell yeah. And then compressor. I still have no clue what we use the extractor for. Yeah. Full year's a long time. Well, and I gotta keep up with raiding, which means I gotta keep up on Nilath with my Mythic Plus. And we're trying to do that push group. Agent 47 has entered the building. How is it going, Euros? We are currently forging the penultimate hammer for our stage of the game. The streamer just say, hell yeah, my ears. Sorry, am I too high energy for you, Webby? I gotta go back to like. All right, guys. Now we're gonna get the stone hammerhead. We're gonna throw this into the tinker smelter. Then we're gonna take that molten bronze we made earlier, and boom. Now we have a cast. Now casts are very important for tinkers. They allow us to make items out of different alloys, such as obsidianite. Is currently the best alloy we have access to, except for our cobalt skip we did earlier. Oh, I should turn on air. That would have been even better. Oh, I am super hyped today. Okay, obstinate. What are we missing? Oh, we still don't have enough zinc? Dude, this zinc requirement is insane. Luckily, we can buy it, but honestly, even our hammer durability might run into an issue because zinc is just such a pain. Oh, not calcite. Zinc gravel's getting me down. SRMR Minecraft, let's go. Yeah, so zinc gravel. Smelted into zinc ingots. So there is a zinc ore. Okay. We just have to find the vein then, I suppose. There's probably a zinc vein. I'm trying to think how important it is for us to get zinc. I did not nap. That's probably why I'm so hype. Is because I had breakfast with my mom and then I was waiting around for the delivery guy, and the delivery guy got me worked up because he wasn't doing his job very well. So maybe that's why I'm so hype. I just need to get tilted about people not doing their job well. You only need 3, right? 3 steel. I need a couple more zinc. No, we'll just throw all the zinc in there. It's pretty much useless no matter what. I guess the steel is 1-to-1 with the obby, right? So we do need 3 more. Yeah, to become a professional poker player. So my issue with poker would be that I cannot hold a poker face. Like, no matter what. I'm also super honest, which it can be good and bad for poker, I suppose. Is it something what Slimy does? Material trait Slimy? Ooh, whoops, sorry. I'm actually gonna look this up. Tinker's Construct Slimy. Slimy tool parts have high durability, low increase, more high handle modifier, and good speed. However, this comes at the cost of being able to mine higher materials. And the ability to randomly spawn blue slimes when fighting. Alright. I gotta tell the story again, Webby. I guess everyone else in stream, I'm saying it again for Webby. I gotta steal 3 nuggets. Probably is enough. We'll just throw in the rest of Zinc. Play Lockdown Protocol. Alright, so I look at my phone. It's like 9 stops away. I'm like, sick. I look at it. He's at the neighborhood right next to my apartment, like, group. Neat. 9 stops. I even look at it and it's like, alright, if he's a good delivery driver, he's gonna go back through this backwards and he's gonna get to me first. I just open and invite everyone? Ah. Okay. So he comes over to our area and he's like literally right outside the building. He sits there for like 10 minutes. Doesn't knock on the door. No, nothing. Not even a delivery attempt. And he goes to the next apartment. He goes to the next apartment. Eventually he makes it to like the other end of our apartment group. And it still says 8 stops until mine. Which I'm a little confused about. Did he really just spend like 40 minutes to do 1 stop? But he gets all the way to that end and just drives off. He goes to like the next apartment group like down the street and they got like a locker, so I know he's gonna be there for a while. And now I've checked it again and he's like on the other side of town almost. Not quite, but further. Wait, what'd I mess up? Oh, it seems to be a thick tool rod. Thick. Where's the thick tool rod? There it is. And okay, so that means slime is not out of the question, but unavailable for the moment. Can I put on something else? Suppose the axe isn't getting a ton of use because the axe is because we got the, what should we call them, trees. Got the bonsai trees, so we're not using them much. So we're gonna make our shovel slimy. All right, and then tough. Then what do we want to make our tool rod out of? Bronze, right? Oh, 1.2. Bone. Obsidianite is 1.3. Slime is 2. What do I want to make it out of? I don't have enough cobalt to make it out of cobalt. We can make it out of steel and be the same as the alloyed obsidianite. No, if he made it to me, he would have knocked on the door. Because it's a signature required package. And he has not knocked on the door. So I was supposed to get a graphics card today, and I don't have a graphics card. I should say I'm supposed to have 3 graphics cards today, but I currently only have 2. I'm very disappointed. I actually got a spare computer behind me with a graphics card in it I can steal in an emergency. I obviously got the graphics card on the computer I'm streaming in, which is doing fine for now. Yeah, I never got it. And Sarah Knight immediately goes like, alright, the dude stole your package. He stole the graphics card. And it's like, number one, that's a crazy conclusion to immediately come to. But also, like, it doesn't matter. Like, let's say he did steal it. Amazon doesn't believe that I have the package right now. It may also just be that he didn't find it in his truck, which is very probable. Well, very possible, I should say, not probable. That happens to us all the time. But I just thought it was funny, that's immediately what Sarah Knight jumped to. Put that in there. I don't need that anymore. We're about to make our tool rod. I'll go mining. Dude, that's literally what he said. He was like, you should call Amazon and get him to come back. It's like... I'm not gonna call Amazon. Dude probably just didn't find the package or something. Could have been any number of things. Maybe he doesn't know the delivery code for the doors. Like, there's like 5 different things that are kind of fair. I was just thinking we need more obsidianite so we're able to repair the hammer. And actually, we should probably spend some time at the driver for sport. Could have gone out and meet him for your package, of course, but mostly sport. Yeah, mostly sport. I don't know. We've been talking about him enough. You'd figured if he was here, he would have said something. Oops, I gotta put another steel ingot. Alright, so this should be a pretty good hammer. 4,832. That seems pretty good. Effective durability 6,000. For reference, our pickaxe is 2,000. We are now a pro tinkerer. Oh yeah, did this complete anything? I feel like it should have. Tough rod cast. Oh, I just pick up the cast. I see. Okay. One block binding is so old school. By making a hammer, you're able to mine a shaft of 3x3 blocks. You can use iron, steel, or ebsonite. Poured from the spell trade. Doesn't need to be steel. Extra metals require the MV extruder. You need a hammer, had 2 large plates, and a large rod for your hammer. Be careful another, or you could be boiled in lava very quickly. I can believe that. Got 6 nuggets of obsonite. Zinc. We're missing zinc. Why wouldn't we be missing zinc? Alright, so now we got the hammer, we got the shovel, we got the main pickaxe, and we have the backup pickaxe. And we got like near infinite torches. Why did I make so many torches? It is on stream? I forget. Oh, we really don't need builders. Oh yeah, and I'll drop off the Certus quartz. Make sure we got this filled up with good stuff. Do I have any more cooked calamari? Dude, it'd be so cool if I could throw this in the alloy furnace. I don't know. This should cook it up pretty quick. I'm abusing this, but whatever. We used the cobalt you found yet? Yes, we made a cobalt pickaxe, which does put us in a little bit of an issue. We are not able to repair this pickaxe until potentially medium voltage. I believe it'll be low voltage, but it might be a bit longer. Also, what's that vat you had stuff pouring out of? Which one? Say vat, and so I'm thinking this back here, right? Let me know if it's that. I'll do stuff with this. There's not enough nuggets of steel. Such a weird material. No, behind you. You talking about this one here? I'll stare at it for like 2 minutes so that way Webby. It smells free. Yeah. So what about it? Let's also that vat you had stuff pouring out of. I mean, this is our alloys. This is how we make our steel. This is how we make our obsonite. This is, yeah. It's how I made my cobalt pickaxe. My streams delayed. Very fresh. You're talking about this one. Are you talking about the one on the brown building or the one on the black building? I guess maybe there's a tan. The tan bricks or the black bricks? Yeah. So we're pouring into these molds, and you have like different molds. Like you have the large plate cast, you have the axe head, you have tool rods, and then here you're able to put those together in order to make, for example, a hammer, or an axe, or a cleaver. Yeah. That is Tinker's Construct. Very awesome mod. I'm a big fan of it. Where is it pouring from? It's pouring from the smeltery drain, so it's like what's in here. How's it going, Ofrix? Alright, so we have the hammer. I do have to fill this up with lava. But I fill this like middle area, I fill by throwing items in here for them to melt down. Oh yeah, I can go mine that hive while we're down here. This one, was it? Thought we got... Thought we had like a rare hive over here, like a diamond hive or something. Ah, okay. Jokes on you, I never joined Discord. No, I'm sure Serenite knows a fair amount about the mod pack. Cap knows the most, but that's not right now. I just want these don't stack better. Yet that they have like unique stats and stuff. There are 11 mundane bees that can be found, 8 of which are located in the overworld. Any bee of this quest. And then we need frames, untreated frames. Let's maybe do beekeeping later. Beekeeping could be fun. It's one of those that's like a little bit slower though. That's also one that we might have to do on the surface, I forget. Oh, we're slowed right now because of our choice of food. Okay, so bees, honeycomb. Where did I throw the honeycomb? Then basic bees. I'm gonna throw them in here for now. All right, which ore are we gonna mine? We need copper, but we also need zinc. Zinc would require locating a new source. So maybe we just go copper. So, yeah, we're gonna go copper. I made my decision. Sorry, I was thinking and also watching out to see if there was a skeleton over there on the surface. I'm glad our water tanks are staying full. Most annoying part about slowness is the FOV change. Last updated zinc gravel. How's it going, Amethyr? Amethyr VR server. Having a wonderful day. I am the only one on stream. Are you the only one on stream? Yeah, Evan was here a few minutes ago. I wonder what he's up to. Still a present. Gavin can't let his #1 on YouTube spot get stolen from him. Alright, so let's go. We'll mine at this level for now, and we'll see about going lower. Yeah, there's 3. Bump, bump, bump. I'm not sure the watching now counter tracks anything real, TBH. It might. I haven't paid too much attention to it, like, YouTube's, like, stream dashboard's, like, way over, like, hidden behind, like, on another monitor. Hidden behind, like, 3 workspaces. So I haven't been able to confirm if it matches the, analytics backend. I clicked the phone up for you. The phone up. I mean, I appreciate it. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Did I join you? This is a single player world, Amethyr. I do have a Minecraft server you could join. I'm not super on top of keeping it updated, but that's Darkstar MC. Look right on the channel, there's probably a few videos that are called like, I updated my SMP. This public SMP has a good community and stuff like that. And those are all on Darkstar, which you're more than welcome to join. And 1 even when I know for a fact there's more. There might also be like a frequency thing with how often it updates too, Gavin. I don't know. Like I said, I don't pay much attention to it. I hardly even see it. I guess not hardly. I never see it unless I'm seeking it out. Don't usually. Yog hurt at Minecraft. What does that mean? Slimy definitely makes things interesting, doesn't it? One day, can I join your live stream? Sure. I'm streaming on like SMP, like 100%. Hop in. At least the slime expressed my anger. Why do the floor torches bother you, Gavin? We're not doing a strip mine, we're doing a quarry. We're doing a strip mine, yes, I agree with you, but we're doing a quarry. Oh, it's a quarry. Because here we go. Boom, all 2. And then we're gonna work our way down. We're just doing the outline still. Well, I'm trying to find the edges of the vein, right? Lanes go top down, all out. All right. Glad we got your approval, Gavin. Can my brother join? Sure, your brother can also join. The SMP is Java Edition, so just be aware of that. But SMP is open for anyone. Play.darkstarmc.net. I actually do have some updates that I have pending that I should push to it right now. Nothing like new content wise, just bug fixes and making stuff run smoother. And whole layers? What do you mean by whole layers? You mean I can't say like, alright guys, that's good for layer 1, down we go. Start doing stuff like that. Gotta maximize Gavin's frustration. I mean, I would say it's similar to our pickaxe right now. Our pickaxe actually has like fortune and like mining speed and stuff on it though. But like, yeah, usually when you're getting to like endgame mining, if you are doing any hand mining, you end up using a hammer because it is so incredibly helpful compared to like any other mining tool. So this is the last one I see, so I'm actually going to continue off of here. Iconic picks 5x5, true. But Taker's Construct is a little bit more of a popular mod than Iconic Evolution. Which doesn't say much as far as like how strong they are. It's just usually you end up on hammer. You don't usually end up on Draconic pickaxe. That too. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure that it succeeds very well. T-Con can get kind of insane at times. How do you get that much lapis for luck? I found a lapis vein. Where was it? Over here. And you're able to... I forget what you did with the raw lapis ore, but essentially you just process the raw lapis ore. And then I just threw that on my pickaxe for luck. How's it going, Chunk the Dog? How do the veins work in the mod pack? So there's essentially a 9 chunk area. So you can think of it basically as like one chunk is the middle chunk with a chunk on either side. And that is like the ore vein. In the middle of the center chunk, at some Y level, it'll spawn a like ore cluster or whatever like this, where you see like all this crazy amount of copper. This can be offset, it can be like certain widths and stuff like that. I don't know all the details, I just know that it's big and generally a little rectangular. So that's why I'm like mining it out and coring it down. Got my brother to join the live and subscribe to you. Ah, thank you, Amethyr. You must be the friend. I guess the brother, Chunk the Dog. But the main ore is lazurite, right? Yeah, so over there, the main ore is lazurite, but there is still like lapis as part of it. Like as part of this chunk, we get lazurite, sodolarite, lapis, and calcite. So we have a good amount of that sitting in our chest back at base. Hopefully that makes sense, Ophrix. Okay. Cool. Oh no, we gotta go one further. I mean, you can see what the luck does. Like, we can mine a single ore block and get like an absurd amount of actual ore blocks from it. When we get back to base, food is going to be the next priority. It is kind of painful that we have to eat that many in order to just sustain ourselves. This doing on XP. I'm amazed it hasn't leveled up. We're only 19% on tool XP. I was really hoping to level up a bit faster. I appreciate it, Amethyr. Hopefully you guys enjoy the server. It's a little bit of a unique one. Play.darkstarmc.net. It's like kind of like an RPG server. It's not this mod pack. Although a mod pack server would be kind of cool. Maybe we do all the mons of the server. I'm trying to think of how much of a bad idea that would be, like what the computational request would be, the requirement. You guys are ready to play? I'm not sure what you mean, Amethyr. He is right there in chat and he wants to know the server IP. I told him it's play.darkstarmc.net. Ooh. Random creeper is random. I should get the bigger shovel that does the 3x3. Kind of painful. Okay, that ended up working. Yeah, like it's not getting like the full 9x9 or XP, which is kind of what I was expecting. Like, it feels like it's only getting like 1 XP per block we break, probably. I was hoping to at least fairly quickly get fortune on it, if not mining speed. I mean, what can you do? Not the end of the world, our ore efficiency just won't be as good as it used to be. ceiling, and apparently got expanded even further over here because the vein keeps on going. Look at that, it keeps on going. Oh, wow. We don't need to be this thorough, but... Jeez. He just, like, launched himself at us. I think it's nice to get all the ores. Then we don't have to, like, play at the question, is it worth coming back here with a quarry in order to finish the rest? So you macerated the lapis and then... Alright, let me show you the ore chain. Yeah, so you get raw lapis. This is specifically what I used. So you macerate it, you get this. Wait, what did I didn't do that. I smelted it. There we go. I smelted it. That's the trick. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of the ores, it's easier to like manage them and stuff by smelting them instead of macerating them all. I don't know which one's all, and I'm sure Cat's got a different opinion. But like, the example would be, I'm trying to think, like raw gold. Raw gold is annoying. So you can macerate it and you get this crushed gold, and when you smelt the crushed gold, you get 10 nuggets. You really don't have your Minecraft? I don't have it linked anywhere in Discord. That's something that Sarah Knight pointed out, and I still haven't fixed. You can macerate again, and then you get ingots. So you're saying go down to the gold dust and then smelt the gold dust? Ah, that would help. Yeah. Oop. That's a funny bug. All these tunnels and stuff are from the last time we came to the coal vein. Yeah, not the coal vein. Yeah, the copper vein. Thank you for that, Ophrix. Whoops, I pressed shift. I genuinely forgot Hammer said that. Yeah. There might be a way to get like vanilla lapis out of it. I'm not sure of what the trick or not is. I ended up just smelting it. Inventory is already pretty full. I should probably get like extra diggers. Get like an extra 2 diggers bags. Music on. Do I have music on? Oh, lag. Alright, are we back? Hopefully we're back. Oh wow, I've dropped actually quite a few frames on stream today due to network. Alright, we're back. I do have music on, but it is like the Minecraft like 1.18/1.20 music. It's not the actual in-game music. And that's because it is easier to isolate when it's an OBS source, and I can put it in like an extra audio channel. And I don't have to worry about it like jumping around and stuff. The code wouldn't work. Play. Are you on Java Edition, Amethyr? If you are, I might actually have to switch over and diagnose that. Yeah, I'm a music hater. That's why I was a trombone player in high school and in college. Ah, sweet. I actually can't hear it. I do want to set up a virtual audio cable so that way I can hear the music. It's pretty good. It's one of those I listened to while I was studying for a little while. Went on the wrong. Alright, you got me confused now, Chunk. I don't know what you guys are trying to do. Can you put luck on the hammer? I'm gonna assume so. You would be a trombone player. I don't know what I mean by that. Well, trombone players are usually tall. They have long arms. And you know what? We'll leave it at that for now. Sorry, Orpherex, I don't know if I answered you. I would like to put luck on the hammer if it's possible. Maybe it's not possible, in which case that sucks. But I don't have like a definitive yes you can, definitive no you can't right now. When do you have to end the stream? What do you mean by that? Oh, Amethyr? I can keep going for basically as long as I'd like. Yeah, I'm actually streaming for 24 hours. Yeah, beginning now, you know. I'm already on like 4 hours of sleep. I didn't take my nap for the day. You know, screw D&D tonight. I'm just gonna 24-hour stream through it. Okay, so let's head back, make some actual food. And do we want to get started on bees, or do we want to do that later? Where is this spot? Dude, if I collaborate with Ethan and Green, well, Etho and Green, that'd be ridiculous. I don't know why they want to collab with me. I'm a boring guy. One day. What are you doing with the creosote you get? I am putting it in the fluid burner. Ophrix. Yeah, say the ancient Minecraft text. I can show you once we get back to base. I was using the solid one, but honestly, just the fluid one is enough for me. Just the fluid one, I even upgrade to high pressure because it's like, yep. Enjoy the sunlight, guys. It's gonna be a long time before we see it again. We got a lot of crafting. Spend all my time either in a mine or in the base. Cat has already gone to bed because it is probably like 1 a.m. his time. He popped in earlier to say hi. Yeah, so I'm using the fluid steam boiler with a high pressure tank, and then the way I'm feeding it is I have a faucet from the Tinker's Construct. I just put it on here and then a large pipe underneath. To get more flow, make sure this is a one-way pointing away, because otherwise it'll backfill this pipe, and this keeps on going until this pipe is full essentially. So if it's backfilling, you won't get as much per operation. You can also automate this using a redstone clock, but I haven't done that yet. I think you just like activate it over and over again. Where would be a good spot to put these guys? I suppose a drawer would be perfect. Oh, you just want to get rid of it? You can use it for torches. That's what I've found most useful so far. I'm in. Nice junk. There's the mortar. And let's make a chest. Alright, for now, we are just gonna dump our bees in here. Bees are gonna be a little bit of a project. So, get thrown in there for now. Honeycomb. Where are the others? Where did I put the others? I knew there was others. Where are they? Where are you hiding them? What did I do with the other bees? What the heck? They're just gone. Okay, whatever. Not a big deal. Put the basalt in there, the stick, and that can go away. The dirt we actually have a dedicated spot for. Gravel. Salt, cobble, sure, whatever. Hey man, what are your chords? We are on different servers. You're on the SMP. Whereas I am on my single player world. More in here? Oh, sleepy greens. I am up to day 159, and if we go to our leaderboards, I have played for 45 hours. Rock hopper, you're saying macerate twice before you smelt. Okay. I'll throw you up there for now. Man, we really did not get much copper from that trip. It was quite an unsuccessful copper trip, I'm not gonna lie. About what math? You don't want to know, Gavin. Lower than yours. I can say that with 95% confidence. You forget. You know what I was doing instead of studying? Playing StarCraft. So there are some classes that I literally showed up to 3 times. Gotta be. There's other classes that I got lower than a B. There's only one class I failed. Of course, it was a graduate class. But I showed up to that class twice. And then didn't do any of the homework. We could do the homework whenever. In hindsight, I kinda screwed myself on that one. But the same way, they did set it up kind of bad. Definitely feel like a hostile environment. I have no one else to blame but myself. Yeah, D and the algebra just didn't take the coursework. Could have probably done better. I think I math pass algebra 2. StarCraft is a pretty nerd game. Dude, I don't know how you live without trig and like Calc 1. I've been playing Minecraft since 2012, I want to say. Is that the right number? When was Minecraft 1.2.5 released? I've been playing since 2012, yeah, so we're talking literally 14 years. Yeah. Alright, so we got the tool forge, we got the hammer. And we can put another modifier on it. I just remembered this trick. Question now is, do we put haste on it? Or do we put... Lapis for fortune. You thinking luck, Ophrix? My only concern with the luck is I don't know how much lapis I have left. Thanks for the follow, LA Music. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Do you like Minecraft or do you love it? Well, I think I pretty clearly love it if I'm sitting here playing a whole bunch of it every day. It's a pretty incredible game. Whoops. Of course we got in the miner's backpack. They lock these things. Alright, so this is how you wash dust. So now we get this lapis dust stuff. Can I turn this into anything? Press into lapis plate. I don't have autoclaves. I don't have anything else in here. Do you like Mountain Dew or love it? I love Mountain Dew. Opinions on corn. Corn is pretty good. Soybeans, honestly, I don't eat a lot of soybeans. By a lot, I mean like literally any. But, I mean, they're in a lot of stuff. Without pigs, I do eat pork. Pork tastes pretty incredible. I do multi-stream on YouTube, Ophrix, so that's who I'm talking to right now. There's, Chunk the dog, It's Webby, Gavin, and Amethyr in YouTube chat right now. So, if I'm responding to somebody you don't see it in chat, it's probably on the other one. Dude, ghosts. I should probably say it what they're asking a little bit more frequently. I play like 12 hours a day. Oh wow, that's a lot of Minecraft, Chunk. I am playing on Java. Agriculture and engineering, pretty cool stuff. Agriculture is also far more complicated than you'd expect. Or at least I expected, like, immediately, right? so much like seed science that goes into it, and like soil compositions, and dude, those guys are the real chemists. That was really loud. Thanks for the 55 bits, Ellie. Minus 20 decibels, or did it get louder? I have to keep an eye on that for next time. Alright, so we should have enough to add a modifier. The thought was luck. Unfortunately, luck is not in the card, so we're going to add redstone. Okay, prepare your ears. This is going to be a lot of... Okay, let's, we're doing it this way. I'm already annoyed. There we go. Yeah, I'll take saw noises over that hammer anytime. The spicy edamame is so good. I haven't had spicy edamame. I don't think I've had edamame. You want the hammer sound? What's your favorite block in Minecraft? Ooh, what is a good block in Minecraft? I don't know, to be honest. You like playing instruments? I used to play the trombone in school. I would still play the trombone if I had a way to practice and I had a group to play with. I definitely enjoyed playing it. It's not super accessible to me right now. Unfortunately, because I'm in an apartment, right? So if I'm playing trombone, I'm annoying everyone else. And also with that, if I don't have anyone to play with. Her block is water specifically in the nether where it shouldn't be. If you had to remove one block, what would it be? Or just anything that breaks the game. Alright, let's see if we can make a mixing bowl. It's alright, we're working in part on our goal of getting better food sources. Because right now we're essentially just eating whatever, which kind of works, but we can do better. So we actually need another file. I thought I just made more files, like literally yesterday. It goes so fast. No, a directed question. My only weakness, make jam. I play electric guitar. Electric guitar is pretty cool. Alright, so now I got the mixing bowl. It doesn't look like it has durability, which is the case for like normal Pan's Harvest Craft. I think I should build my tools out of obsidian for now. So I am somewhat regretting the decision. The thing with obsidian is that it is really durable, but it's not the easiest ingot to get, right? And my current thought is that, my current thought is that I would have been better off picking steel or something like that, which I can more readily get. But that's kind of my current opinion. But steel is hard to get. Okay, I think you should pick an ingot that is easily accessible for you at the moment and can mine the level of ore that you need it to mine. In my case, that's probably steel. Then we got a question-proof shield, electric guitar. Got any dumb or funny pedals? What days do you what days do you live stream? I've been trying to do every day recently. It's kind of been going all right. But as a general rule of thumb, I go for weekdays. Okay, Ofrix. And if you have zinc and obby, my issue is that I don't have zinc, so I have to buy it off the coin quest tab, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd be able to make more. I actually try for 1 p.m. CST, but yes, oh yeah, that's right, we need salt. Not sure how salt's gonna go, to be honest. We found some salt veins. I'm not sure if it's like edible salt or how that works, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was late today. Just give us like rock salt as a gem. None of this is like edible salt. What is edible salt? Is it ore dictionaried? Okay, so salt itself, maybe not. Let's try smelting the other, and we'll see. Late, shame the streamer. Shame. Yeah, and I haven't found, yeah. I didn't get the new graphics card. I got the mods from AT Launcher. That's kind of been my, yeah. AT Launcher's been my go-to way to get mods for a long while. So yeah, that doesn't do it. What the heck? I just want salt. Fresh rock salt. Okay. Macerate it twice. We'll try that. What in the world is that, Webby? Nope. Oh, I should add the chat commands. Actually, why is Stream Elements not responding to chat commands? That's weird. Only 60 more subscribers to go. Woo! And like 3,600 watch hours. Yeah, most people do it with an external tool, Gavin. Like, do you remember Nightbot, like way back in the day? Nightbot's an external tool that does stuff like that. I hope partners get something chat related. You're talking about super chats, probably. Did this thing just eat my salt? I knew I shouldn't have trusted this thing. Really no clue what happened there. Also, I'm only supposed to have 4. Oh, I thought I'd have more. It's me. I ate your salt. Coming for your water next. Alright. We now have rock salt. Hopefully this works. Am I doing the recipe wrong? Oh my god. Dude, that would be so easy. And here I am fussing with all of this, like, rock salts and salt and macerating, and I just had to use a pot the entire time. Oh my god. This stream has been... We're about to hit 2 hours. Oh my god. Wait, and you would have known better, Ophrix. You've left me hanging. You had knowledge that I could have used. Oh my god, that makes stuff so much easier. I'm gonna go craft like a stack of that stuff. Overcomplicates cooking as expected, yeah. Pretty much. I have so much random crafting junk. Rock salt, obsidianite stays, that stays. Right. I guess when half your inventory is bags to try to save you inventory slots, you don't really get a lot of inventory. Alright, so fresh water, add this. It's not. I want just an absurd amount of that. And actually, I want 128. Yeah. I want 128 so I can make 1 stack into salt, and I can leave the other stack. Okay, cool. So now this stack becomes salt. Boom, look at that. And then now I can go fresh water, mixing bowl, flour, and edible salt. And bam, we have dough. Alright, what are we making out of dough? We can make a shepherd's pie. And actually, we have everything we need for this. How much does this give us? So what is it? Like peas, carrot, potato, mutton. Peas, carrots, potato, and mutton. And a rolling pin, which maybe we have a rolling pin somewhere. I vaguely remember creating one. It's like 2 sticks with like iron in the middle. All right, it's been lost to time. What's the other Pam's Harvest Craft? Bakeware. Stainless steel. It's making the rolling pin. It's only 3? That's honestly not worth crafting in my opinion. I guess we'll take 1. Take 1 so we get the recipe, right? Oh yeah, for shapeless stuff. This is where hopefully we got some good things. With chicken and mincemeat, we can make a chicken pot pie. Guess we can go for that, chicken pot pie. Be another unique food. This poor animal maximized with a bang. It's gonna be one of those. Give me potato. And did it need chicken? Well, did it need anything else? Potato and carrots. Okay, so now we got a second unique food. Oh, I didn't see how good it was or not. This is the main thing, right? We can smelt the dough. We can make bread. We can make toast. So we also have those recipes to look at. Zucchini bread. I have zucchinis, don't I? I do not have synonym though. We do have sugar. We can make apple pie. This would be super accessible. As long as I didn't overhaul sugar too much. Chemical reactor. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. All right. Apple pie. It's actually not bad. For the ease of the ingredients, apple pie is pretty good. And there's blueberry pies, there's cherry pies, there's carrot cake. There's pretzels. Beef Wellington is the laziest full food from my understanding. Unfortunately, it requires spinach. Do we have spinach? There's zucchini, cucumber, okra. I think we have spinach. That's from a garden. Found in forest and wet. Leafy garden. Okay. We have a few of these, don't we? Where did I put the others? Stock. Leafy. Alright. We get spinach planted. And hopefully that'll take over as like a main food source, is the beef Wellington. Cause like look how much food that gives. And look what we need to craft this, right? 1 mushroom. Dough, which we've already seen is basically infinite as long as we have wheat, spinach, and raw beef. Beef Wellington is just a corn dog in a higher tax bracket. Yeah. But like if we have a few of these, then I think it's fine if we just eat carrots and stuff until we get through like the 20 to reset how much food it gives. Lunchbox. I really don't have any room. We'll just start throwing stuff in here. Then our cookware. Throw in the dough. The chicken pot pie we'll eat. Need the buckets anymore. Torches. Yeah, okay. Actually lock this and then hopefully. Oh wow, look at that. First one, we get spinach. Alright, so now we got that planted. Alright, so what is next on our agenda? We can make the 2x2 furnace. We have investigated better food, and we do have a solution. Sulfur for rubber kind of involves killing the spider, which we should make a cleaver if we want to do. I'd be down to go do that if you guys want. The multi-forge hammer, we probably need more copper in order to get into. I mean, that's probably not too bad to do. We have the multi-forge. Gotta go by. Have a good one, Chunk. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice to meet you. Only 2 people here in the chat. Maybe there's only 2. I have no clue. I'm not looking at the analytics. I'm just having fun playing Minecraft, man. My thought is we make the cleaver. We kill the spider, so that way hopefully we can do sulfur for rubber. And then we'll see from there. I don't think we're gonna be able to. So all my channels, 2 seconds. Thank you, Chunk. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it. Hi, sub, please. What name is that for a channel? Oh, that's funny. This chunk. Ah, I see. Okay. So we do have zinc in here. We throw in the copper. We make the mold for the large blade. Thank you. I appreciate it. +1 on our journey to Mission 1000. We're actually really close. I was looking at Social Blade the other day, and Social Blade was like, yeah, you're gonna hit it by June. Wow. And, what was it? Depending on pacing, it could end up being much, much earlier. What am I thinking? Tough rod. What do we make tough rod out of? We can just make the whole thing out of steel and then fuss with it later. Yeah, Chunk. Have a good one. I think that's the play. I think for now we're gonna make everything out of steel, and we'll figure out better items later. So we need 2 of these. So I try for weekdays, Amethyr. And then other than that, I don't know. I've been going every day for a little while. We'll see how long I keep that up. But that's kind of the current flow that we've been going with. I try more on weekdays though. As far as like, if I had to pick 5 days to stream, it's Monday through Friday. Reactions are pretty cool on YouTube chat. I wonder if I could get them to pop up on stream. Oh, whoops. Should only need 8 because this is the blade plus a tough rod. Yep, so that's our tough rod. Wait, I already got a tough rod. So there we go. That should be what we need. I just hope it does enough damage to allow us to kill that spider. Oh yeah, and I suppose there's bees that we can do now too, isn't there? Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow, Amethyr. Amethyr, not Amethyr. Okay, lever time. These things are ridiculous. 11 attack damage. And then we're gonna go here, and do I have any modifiers? We have no modifiers yet. But once we do get modifiers, we just throw a bunch of quartz on it, and then just try to one-shot stuff. Alright, let's see what the spider does with us. How to hold lava bucket without dying. You need these things. Wait, they're called cake gloves? I thought they were pizza gloves. Oh well. Make 2 of these. You want a right hand one and a left hand one. Put them in your ring slots. There's a quest. In Stone Age, right here. Don't burn your fingers. Okay, apparently they're barbecue gloves. I think it's just changing all the time. Alright, spider, it's time to meet your match. I got big weapon now. Look at that. I think I'm doing less damage than with the frying pan. Yeah, like look, we're down to 10 hearts. Oh, I don't know what you mean, Amethyr. Are they like gloves? Yeah, I think I got you. And he's like full health. Like this thing is, that thing is so dumb. All right, GT ore veins. I mean, I play like a very afraid playstyle, especially against the infernal mobs. And I mean, maybe you can consider that good, but it's just careful. What do you mean? How much more of a shout out can I give than go subscribe to Amethyr VR? Is that what you're looking for? Wisps are obnoxious. We do not want to deal with it. Nether wisps are actually hostile, if I remember right. Maybe more apt to say that they're more likely to be hostile. Because wisps are hostile or not, depending on the elements in their composition or whatever. Yeah. Fire might be on that list, TBH. It honestly wouldn't surprise me. I will say I'm not particularly interested in meeting this wisp. +1 mining level. So maybe I should be using my hammer. This would be a good way to level it up. Once your sinister nodes in the overworld are also likely a problem though. Yeah, that's true. I still have yet to have one come after me though. From the overworld. That's a spider. That's where we had a new neighbor. What is our goal in Nether? Our goal is to hit a sulfur vein. This is probably not the most effective way to go about it. Or another quartz vein. Another quartz would be big. So let's do this the most effective way. Most effective way is this way. We dig a tunnel. Oh yeah, and I mined the cobalt and ardite we hit here. Wait, that is more chunk. I don't know why I didn't check it. Oh, it's iron. I got more than 3 now. They don't care if you mine the small ores. They only care if you mine the actual ore. Well, Certus quartz. Certus quartz is worth more than... whatchamacallit? Other quartz. Oh no, being mean is Neuros' job. Pretty good at it too. Mining for netherite. We're actually mining for rubber. I guess sulfur, I should say, not rubber. Ooh, we saved the Certus quartz. The reason why Certus quartz is so helpful is that it's like... it counts as a bunch of nether quartz. $45. Some of which is AFK, and their AFK timer is not very generous. What I mean by that is that it's counting hours that should be AFK as like played hours. In my opinion. Full lava pool. So slow. Sorry, I'm concentrating a little bit. Ooh. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Do I have a bucket? I don't. Is this blood? Forget. Moonlight, diatomite, electrolyte vein. I wonder if this stuff makes obsidian. Because there was something that Kat was talking about that behaves like water in another. It might be this. Sorry, I'm checking out my package to see. Still arriving today? He's on the other side of the interstate. Oh, he's like 15 miles away from here. Yeah, I don't think he's coming today. It does, okay. So this is going to be an easier way for it to get obsidian. I just need to bring a bucket with. Okay, so that is helpful. I'm glad we found this stuff. Yeah, it's called blood, okay. Next time we're in the nether, remember to bring a bucket. And we're gonna mine... Ooh, what the heck? It's electrolyte? This looks like electrolyte. There is so much of... so much. You can see though, that's how in the overworld they spawn too. That's why it's worth quarrying so much. All pyrite. All nether quartz. Oh, sulfur. So it could also be up, right? I actually gotta be more careful than this. I should be doing a 3 wide and then going down the middle. Actually, I should be doing a 4 wide, shouldn't I? Something like this. Y equals 23. You face real? I have already revealed my face. You can find it in some of my older videos. Unfortunately, right now, my webcam is broken. I could turn it on for a little bit. If I did, it'd just be like a white rectangle right now. Phosphorite is copper. Okay. Still no sulfur vein. But yeah, if you really want to see my face, what's a good one? Go to playlists, go to uploads, and then go to like Blade and Soul walkthrough 1. I am a little worried about the zombie pigmen because when we mine like actual ores, they do get angry. All sulfur. We mine the small ores and they don't care. Oh, this might be it, actually. Oh, it is. Sweet. Hell yeah, Neros, we're making progress. Wow, we need so much raw pyrite and raw sulfurite. We need the hammer. We're gonna open this stuff up. There is so much. This is sick. This is a huge breakthrough. We might actually be able to hit low voltage today as a result. It all depends on how much ore is actually in the vein that we can pick up. Alright, let's I don't need those. I need 2 sacks of the sulfur, right? I need 2 sacks of raw sulfur, a sack of raw pyrite. Have I picked up any raw pyrite yet? I could get pyrite in the overworld. Apparently it's here. Okay. So we should keep an eye out for that stuff too. That's why I threw everything into the pool, because I want to get rid of it, and then I just hop into the pool after it. Okay, this is the pyrite. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, we can fill this in. Probably easier than fighting around it. I'm just glad it's not one of those fluids that like deal damage to you like the certain crude oils. Some of those things are really nasty. That's fine for now. There's a little bit more area to work with. When are you going to end the stream? I don't know yet. I don't have a set time in mind. Now, I definitely like to finish mining this out and get back to base. I feel like that'd be fairly big. But after that, I'm not sure. Lately, I've been going for like an hour after now, which is a quite long stream. I'm gonna be honest, but as long as I've been enjoying it, like I don't mind. How to make rubber. Alright, we're gonna hold off on turning this in. We should be able to see the next quest. Placing wires out of installation is a bad idea. Now you have an extractor. Use it to extract rubber. Add a sticky resin and alloy smelter to further process it into sulfur. Well, using sulfur. So you work on getting some insulating rubber bars. And there's another trees. Rubber soft mounts. Okay. Do we want to hang out here even more? On one hand, getting more sulfur will be helpful, I believe. On the other hand, I believe we should be good to go. If we go now, we have a chance of making it to low voltage today, I would say. So yeah, let's head out. Work towards low voltage. Center. Digging bag, another quart, another rack. All right. And hopefully that spider's despawned. That's another good thing about doing this. Rare reoccurring gas to mission control. Sap 1-up blast off? Got a prot forward chest plate, huh? Honestly, I'm surprised 1-up didn't like bring him back to life. Maybe it means something else. Okay, so direwolves are hostile, if I remember right. But that is the way to our portal. Sure. No more annoying spider. Oh my god, we're free from him. That guy was obnoxious. Alright, so sulfur. We need sulfur dust. Yeah, we need 40 sulfur dust, which we get by macerating sulfur ore, and then cleaning it. Let's just throw it in our single macerator for the time being. That'll get us enough. Raw Zaphorite is it zinc? Oh, it is zinc. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. That is actually huge. And pyrite's iron, if I remember right. Yeah. But I suppose we can throw in that in here too, no problem. Let it do its thing. Alright. Throw that away. And otherwise our inventory is clean, that's what's crazy. Minus the netherrack. Just so much random stuff. Okay, so we got the crushed sulfur. We also need rubber dust. How do we go about getting this? The book did say something about sticky resin. Extractor to extract raw rubber out of sticky resin in an alloy smelter to further process it using sulfur. So I believe we need to stick sticky resin in the extractor. I do need to get a better source of sticky resin. I believe Cat's trying to push us to use sticky reeds, which would be super helpful. But, I don't think I've gotten that mutation yet. But there's the rolling pin I was looking for earlier. There's 24 sticky resin. Yeah, so you get it from rubber trees. I just don't have a good source for it. Okay, so we get 3 per, so this will be like 60 something. We need like double that. So yeah, I've been buying it, which it sells for pretty cheap. I guess it is 50 Explorer tokens, but I think Explorer's one of the ones I have a whole bunch of. Yeah, I have like 6 stacks of Explorer. So, kicking the can down the road. We'll deal with getting sustainable sticky later. All right, have a good night, Amethyr. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice to meet you. I did. Something stop. I just got out of range. All right, now we wait. That's gonna take a while. You go there. Let's update our clipboard. So we made a cleaver. We've gotten sulfur for rubber. We have not done the multi-forge hammer yet. We have not done pipes to ingots. Do we want to do the multi-forge hammer or the 2x2 furnace? I'll clean up this while I give people a chance to say what they want to do. The miners, oh my god, those are gonna be so annoying. The idea is that the furnace would well be a pretty good furnace. And the hammer is going to be super helpful for making plates, which I think will help us even more in making more of these like large multi-machines, right? That's the general ideas I have. I had cobalt somewhere. Where I put it. Oh, there it is. The one spot I'd never expect to look. Alright, I think we get the hammer, because I think the hammer is going to make getting the other one easier. The hammer will be more expensive though, I think. Let's see, more pressure, steam power, washer, steam, stomping, blender, squashers, the compressor, centrifuge, purifier. So there's the forge hammer. Yes, we're going forge hammer. Steam presser. 8 parallels, 125% speed, 65% steam usage. We need basically the same as the other. So we need 47 of these, which requires bricks. And then plates, we're using the forge hammer recipe. We need 47, right? Yeah, 47, because this got some in recipe. And casing, lack of iron, input steam. Yeah, okay. So we need over 423 bronze, which is 6 stacks of bronze, which requires 4 stacks of copper. So I suppose we're gonna go copper mining. Okay, rip. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do... I'm gonna have to do a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot more mining and resource gathering, I think. Right, because we're like super low in gold. We should hopefully... Actually, we don't even have enough gold. Yeah. So we need to go do a bunch of mining trips, which, I don't know. I'm still mixed about whether I should do mining trips on or off stream. My thought is that if we're in danger of dying, I should be on stream. If we're not in danger of dying, I can do it off stream. So what that has meant so far is essentially I'm only in my base when I'm off stream. What in the world? Dude was like jumping all over the place. Oh, of course, now our digger bag is like got 3 different slots that we're not going to use. Let me update my Amazon. Yeah, I mean, dude's in the next town over. Suppose I am. No, I'm a ways out of the way. Mind. copium would be I'm on his way back to his center, but I'm not. I'm actually pretty far out of the way for him. Welcome back, Amethyr. We are mining copper because we need like 6 stacks of bronze in order to make the large forge hammer. We're also going to need to do more mining, like gold and stuff, but maybe we're at the point where I can start doing that stuff off stream without any concerns. Especially once we get some more quartz on our sword. I suppose, and if I do die, like worst case scenario, I can there are gravestones, so I can quickly go live and then we can recover the stuff together. Alright. Back in the mine with a pickaxe swinging side to side. Dude, I love this hammer so much though. I really hope I'm able to put lapis on it. One day, could I join your life? That is a pretty wild, out of the blue question, Amethyr. Don't be getting parasocial on me. I'm just a guy who plays video games on the internet. Perhaps someday we can meet IRL, but I wager the chances of that fairly low. I'm not a very social person. The conventions would be not out of the question, but just a stretch. I don't know. I don't think there's anything further to save, Amethyr. Maybe we can meet IRL someday. Maybe you find me out in the wild. Maybe I go to convention and we meet up or something. But that would probably be about it for IRL. How much world have you been doing? What do you mean, how much world? I don't quite understand the question. Like, ChatGPT, please rephrase that. We're making some good progress. I don't know how much copper we're getting, especially because we don't have fortune, but it is satisfying. I do need to be careful with this pickaxe. We are at like 32%. Probably take like a full week before it's full again. I don't think it'll be quite that long, but it will be a while. And we don't have a real way to like actively repair it either, right? Yay, we can rebuy sticky resin if we really wanted to. Yeah, we have zinc now. What am I thinking? I was thinking about how annoying this hammer is going to be to repair. But we got zinc, and we know where blood is in the nether. Which means that now we have access to that. Got easy obsidian. The hardest part's honestly steel at this point. Even steel isn't too bad. I'm keeping the blast furnace pretty full. Oh, Maze's thing hasn't even leveled up once though. 65%. Why is no one watching your video? What do you mean, Emther? You mean nobody's watching the live stream? I mean, you're here, aren't you? You're not nobody. But, in general, I don't think GregTech is performing well as, like, a stream thing. And, like, if we're being honest, this is a fairly just kind of sit back and relax stream, right? Like, yeah, I was super hyped earlier when I was on Soda and Webby was here. But this is not everyone's pace for a live stream, right? Some people kind of want more action and hype and stuff in their live streams. We're just kind of chilling. Chilling, enjoying some black game. And sure, there's like a whole bunch of like YouTube meta stuff, like, oh, my thumbnail for this video isn't particularly great. I haven't optimized for SEO in a good way. And like, there's some of that. But like, at the end of the day, This isn't incredibly popular content and doesn't resonate with a wide audience. That's my thought anyways. I could definitely be wrong. If I was 100% right, I'd probably have a bigger channel. Hopefully that makes sense. Do spooky cave noise and a slime spawns? Wow. Game's really ramping it up. Alright, we're gonna start getting stuff from our inventory, unfortunately. Our mining trip is about to come to an end. Been a very, very productive one, though. At least in terms of area that we've mined out. He just hasn't popped off yet. That's the way to put it, Webby. Webby, on the other hand, I mean, this man's pulling 20 concurrent viewers on Twitch. Man's on fire. And you can join in too tonight at it's.tv. Actually at twitch.tv/itswebby. Oh, the Z. Sometimes. Glad you like him, Amethyr. I'll keep doing them. And maybe I'll start making some actual videos too. We'll see. Okay. Where's this delivery driver going? He's moving now. On some highway. I don't know if that highway brings him any closer to me. Oh man, I'm gonna have to mine out this wall, aren't I? Go on, be like perfectly OCD about it. Woo, 2 people enjoying the stream. Let's go. Webby just wants access to my YouTube audience. Bum, bum, bum. But I do actually have an audience, depending on the topic. This is kind of neat. +1 modifier on the shovel. I think the shovel's probably got room for a bunch of modifiers, isn't it? Yeah, it's got 3. Nah, There's even more copper over there? What in the world? Stuff's crazy big. Yeah, fortune would go a long ways for us. Oh well. I'm just gonna fortune some to make sure we got plenty. Go drive. See you, Webby. Drive safe. Happy last day on the site, I bet. I doubt you go in tomorrow, right? Saturday? Might. Got a big tip for you. What you got, Ofrix? I'm ready. Can I put lapis on the hammer, or you got something better? Nether, you can find sulfurite ore, and that's the same as zinc. Yes, and it's part of the sulfur vein I was in earlier, so I got a stack of zinc. Thank you. It's gonna be so helpful. Yeah. I got super lucky though, like, right? I was just going for sulfur and I happened to, oh, what's this other ore? Oh, ZN, that's zinc's element, isn't it? And then I went through the processing chain, it's like, it's zinc. So, I might have like 2 stacks of ingots back at base. How old do you have to be alive? I don't know what YouTube's rules on how how old you have to be to live stream. Amethyr. You have to be 13 for a full account, so at least that. I don't know if they limited it further to 18 or not, though. I found cobalt and ardite and I can't mine it. Even my tools have the right mining level. That sucks. I got super lucky yesterday, and in a loot chest, I found 3 cobalt ingots. And so my pickaxe is actually cobalt right now. Although that does have the quite significant downside that I am not able to easily repair it. Now that it's cobalt, yes. I found like literally ingots, right? And so I threw the ingots in the smelter. Dude, that thing's huge. What in the world? Cat recommended we built a rainforest tree, and that thing is insane. It's good wood, but I don't know. I kind of like my whatchamacallums. Not Zen. What are they? Legit don't remember. What's it called when you like keep a tree too small? Bonsai! They're bonsais. I love my bonsais. Wow, we're about to fill another barrel full of cobble. At what point do we just let it get destroyed? It is 16. All right. I was today years old. I learned that YouTube has an age limit for live streams. But you can grow redstone with the crop sticks? That actually sounds insane. What do you mean? Oh. See that in the barrel? Fill it full of cobble. Alright, throw diggers, hunters. Just so our inventory is cleaner. But yeah, that's why I got like 40 stacks of wood right now. Just because of the bonsai trees. Raw sulfur. Okay, so that's for that crafting. This backpack is empty. Sort. Alright, and then raw copper. I know we can process that. I'm gonna do that with it. So we got 5 stacks of copper-ish. We got 5 stacks of copper. Plus, before ore doubling. So with ore doubling, I'll be 10. Now, I should have no problem going bam, 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 bam. And then going over to our alloy furnace. And is this insane to do? This thing draws like multiple thousands, if I remember right. Capacity is 4,800. Oh, this is out. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. So this uses 3,200. This uses 400. It can hold 4,800 of flow. This is 560. Okay, it's actually struggling. You look at how much it destroys the steam supply. And it's got a good flow too. But I mean, that's already a stack of bronze ingots. How's it going, Neros? I suppose I should just remove the sink. I have checked my hours. I told you it was for like 45. Checked it earlier on stream. 46 now, I suppose. But more of that is AFK than what it'll tell me. Man, I can't wait until I got one that does hammers too, at that rate. Dude, we have killed the steam tank doing this. Oh, it's 100% worth it though. Is it worth firing up the other one? Does it tell me exactly how much this makes? But it makes a good amount. Oh, well, are you really far back in the stream, Amethyr? I called myself an idiot for putting in the output a while ago. Guys, we need four stacks of some change of plates. That's so many plates that would probably be worth cannibalizing these other machines in order to make the plate machine. Yeah, we are losing steam output, so I am... I'll fire this bad boy up. Right, let's get them all a little bit. So we're on the multi-forge hammer. Oops, the ingots. We didn't really do much with better food, but we do have a plan for food, which is spinach. Where is... Ah, bees. Let's do bees. We need untreated frame. This. Hopefully that's enough sticks. 2 and 3. Bequest complete. Frames. Untreated frames are simplest. They don't work in bee houses. Only in apiaries or alvearies. You'll need them to craft bee houses. They increase the bee's performance. Each untreated frame will double a bee's productivity. Honeycomb. Where am I dumping the honeycomb? I guess I'm putting it over here, am I not? Yeah, there it is. Alright. What is next? Next is this. You destroy the poor bees' homes, you should build them a new one. The humble bee house will not let your bees mutate to new species, but you'll need the combs anyways for better housing. Production rate isn't bad, but they cannot be automated. One tip, put vanilla saplings near the bee houses. Bee houses give a natural boost of 3x to pollination versus better housing. These bees will pollinate them, and you might get lucky to start getting more forestry tree crossbreeding. Stick with oak and birch. Give you a nice mix of starter forestry trees. First, you can do this without taking precautions. You might find yourself swarmed by laggy butterflies. You may also notice that the bees with the flower type spread flowers. This can be used to get, say, lavender among others. If you don't like them spreading them everywhere, replace the dirt, grass, or remove the trait, or reduce the pollination. Wooden casing. Fires the frame. Easy, and then iron screws, which I should have lying around actually. House. Need more slabs and more. We need honeycomb. We don't need more honeycomb. We actually need honeycomb, which I'm finding over here. Oh, we need 2 honeycomb. No. Trying to be too efficient. Back to production. Chances of percent is, where B is a base production, P is the production modifier, always minus 0.2575. T is 1 for the B house, and S is the speed of the B. Outputs are generated at the end of every B tick, 27.5 seconds. Primary outputs are rolled once with B chance, once with half Bs cannot mutate in the B house. Glad you love it, Amethyr. Alright, so we got the frozen comb. That can be used for something eventually, probably. Alright. We'll want a field kit. Every bee has multiple properties that define what the bee does, how it behaves in rain or night, and a couple other aspects. It is mandatory to keep track of these properties. This gives them very good since they give you information on their inactive attributes. But waste not, want not. You need paper to analyze each bee. Okay. Stop guessing what humidity and temperature are for your bomb. Use the habitat locator to get a reading on your current climate. Tropical bees for silky comb. Upgraded hive. Add a carpenter. Which, how do you make a carpenter? Pro nickel? What the heck? Nickel plus copper. I don't think I've seen nickel yet. Have I? Maybe very little of it. Upgraded home. Alright, so for now, let's should give the bees a proper area eventually. So you put them in here. Here, what do I do with this? Work progress is jubilant. Hold shift. Rocky comb 11.362 per hour. Current queen Rocky, breeding drone Rocky. What does the frame do? Can't get it to take the frame. Maybe they're still getting set up. Oh well. I'll let that run for a little while, and then we'll figure it out later. Oops, I don't need copper plates. It's probably worth looking up a guide on these things. Oh, and I am so tired. I don't think I'm putting out a good performance. Let's try out what we want to do tomorrow, and maybe a bit of what I'll do tonight if I keep going. But I got D&D in a little over an hour, so I'm probably not gonna do much other than just stand around in the world. Is what a lot of this playtime is. Like I was saying to Neros, it's like it doesn't correctly identify how much of this time has been AFK. It's not half, but most of the time if I'm playing off stream, it's AFK. Oh yeah, maybe we can do this real quick. How close are we? Impure sulfur dust. Get this cleaned up. Guess that's all I have. Suppose that's all I have. Ow, ow. Dude, the durability goes down just a little bit every time. I used to have a bucket over here. Do I still have one over here? No, but this will work. So we got sulfur dust, and so then we alloy these two together from my understanding. Yep, we alloy them together, and we get 8 rubber bars. How much power is this taking? 1,600, that isn't much. I think it draws more depending on the recipe. Because we should be careful. These things eat items if they run out of power. The smaller ones don't. Okay, neat. So we got some rubber. We need 40 to finish this one. Then I suppose maybe we'll need an extruder for wired. We're halfway done. We're essentially just waiting on the raw rubber dust a little bit, but mostly the steam macerator. All right. Clear out finished items. I'm gonna change this to spam beef Wellington. All right, we got more barrels. Crew buffer failed. So right, we got pipes to ingots. Still, we have the multi-forge. Oh yeah, what else do we want to get done? Blood plus Abi. So that'll mark that for me. We need more gold. Do we want to get more coal? I'm thinking yes. These are two like mine goals, which honestly I might be able to do on stream. Especially the coal. We're gonna finish the multi-hammer tomorrow, hopefully. We want to finish the rubber quest. So hopefully enter low voltage. That's the goal with that. I'm thinking about the pickaxe. I want the sick root seeds. Sick root. Yeah, I'm not seeing sick root seeds anywhere on the wiki. I guess I will add sticky reeds. Not sticky reeds. Two by two furnace, beef Wellingtons, pipes, ingots, multi-forge hammer, blood plus lava to get, this is for obsidian, mine gold, mine coal, rubber quest, sticky reeds. Anything else we want to get done tomorrow? I think that covers the main, yeah. Our steam furnace is running out of power. Macerator's still running. Still has a lot to do, it looks like. I should calm down my Steam usage over here probably. Make base look nice. Alright, that's all I got. I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. It's been a fun one. Man, I'm tired. It's all like hitting me about how like tired I really am. But we'll probably go live tomorrow around. The time is 1 p.m. Central. That is 2 p.m. Eastern, and in Europe. Okay, there we go. We're back. OBS leaving the preview. It lags a whole bunch for some reason. In Europe, that'd be like 7 p.m. like Central European. Like that's the ballpark of it. But look up 1 p.m. Central in your local time zone. Until next time, guys. See you, Elfrex. See you, Amethyr. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.